Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Frolfcenter. It's the 17th of June. I'm Austin Lytle with the boys as usual. What up, gentlemen?
What's up? I'm Adam. Austin, what are you drinking? G13, as always.
Shrimp Boat Captain Austin over there.
Shrimp Boat Captain Austin. Cody, I want to tell you that Cody had the best burn of Austin I've ever heard in my entire life. Austin, give him a look at this new look you got going. Yeah.
I mean, it's a work in progress.
And Cody, you said, what did he look like?
He looks like he's the best gator boot maker this side of the Mississippi.
I think you also said he looks like the sixth most talented actor in the movie Tremors.
Yes.
Which was fantastic. Yeah, I'm Adam. I'm drinking bourbon because I don't know why. That's what I have. I'm drinking bourbon. Give a shout out to if the dudes at Reds are having a good time. What up, dudes at Reds for In-Town Play League? Starting tomorrow after a 1 week delay because of the weather. Ass 5 starts tomorrow. Perkerston Park. Sign in at 5:15. Tee off at 6 o'clock. After school special 5 at Perkerston Park tomorrow. Starting from the shorts, I think it's $10 all in. Just like all the, it's the same as all the action at Perkerston Park all the time. Yada yada yada. Cody, what's up with you, bud?
Drinking some Voodoo Ranger.
Hey.
Lovely.
Nice.
Wednesday doubles is going still. We're A spots at 220 at Lee Farm, and then I'm doing Friday night singles at Forest Hills. There's no A spot because an ace gets hit like every week, so I quit doing that.
Yeah, what you should do is a bogey free pot. That's a fun.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I got going on. Hope you guys are enjoying the week. Sorry I missed last week. Again, the weather delayed me as well. Lost power, a whole bunch of good stuff.
So it's about time for me to take a week off, it sounds like. You only got a week off this month. So.
Yeah.
Anywho, Cody, did you want to introduce the guest because you know this guy a little better than I do, or you want me to handle it?
Never met him before. No, I'm just kidding. Tonight we have Asa Bennett, Innova ambassador. He's done a bunch around the game and in the game and with the game. And straight from North Carolina like me, here's Asa Bennett.
I think we got him. Asa, are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up? There he is.
What's going on, Asa?
What's up, buddy? Let me get you on the big screen.
I've had technical difficulties since the get. So.
Yeah, from the get, and I was too. It's kind of been a weird gremlins-y kind of day, I think. So, anyway, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, dude. I've been watching this for how long have you been doing it now? Like
about a year.
About a year.
Yeah. I really enjoy it. It's good stuff. So I do have one question though. What's up with the sunglasses?
We're all really ugly.
Yeah.
Sun never sets on a badass.
Okay. All right. I can get down with that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
my excuse. They call us ugly, but that's what I say.
Future's bright with Austin. Future's bright.
So Asa, there he is.
Always on the positive.
There he is. That looks perfect. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
I love how you can start with I've been watching the show for a year and I need to know what's up with the sunglasses. I was like, bro, you better have some sunglasses on the desk. Yeah.
I mean, it kind of runs in the background, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is kind of like it's just pretty chilled, so I do enjoy that aspect.
That's the point. When disc golf stops being fun, I'm going to stop doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So again, Asa, thanks so much for coming on. Let the people know, what was your disc golf experience? Who were you with? What brought you out there?
So I was in high school, and I grew up in Greensboro. I went to Grimsley, and it's not too far from Barber Park, which I don't know if you guys know. It's pretty much not there anymore. But yeah, it was just me and my close high school friends. You know, we went out there with a Rhino and a Destroyer, and hit a lot of trees and stuff like that. So I played for a couple years in high school, and then just kind of drifted away from it. So.
What brought you back to it?
College, being broke. I mean, it sounds funny, but that was kind of the thing to do. Was we were in Raleigh, so we used to go play Kentwood all the time, which is really good for beginners. It's really short and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we go out there and play mob golf and take a cooler beer and stuff like that. So I think that's how a lot of people get into it, though.
Yeah. For you guys that don't know about Kentwood, it is like the Oregon Park of northern North Carolina.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Barber is my guest, Lenora, Georgia.
Yeah.
No, in Greensboro.
Yeah. Greensboro. Okay.
What about your most recent round? When's the last time you played?
It was on Tuesday. I actually got hit in the head. I don't know if you
Oh,
can
shit.
Oh yeah. Let's hear that. Let's hear that story. I was waiting.
Yeah, that's fun. It's a great time to get hit in the head right before I do a video thing.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Was it a driver or putter?
Yeah, it was a putter, but I don't know. Do you know Johnny Jones?
I don't believe so.
He's the president of the Ocala Club, and he puts super fast, like a bullet, man. Like his putter goes faster when he's putting than when I throw an upshot. You know, like it's steaming. So,
Right, dinging him.
yeah, so I was on 18. We were finishing up a round. It was right before league, so people were practicing around us, you know. But normally when a car comes through, you know, I just assumed that the putt that went in after mine was somebody on my card. I didn't actually look to see if it was somebody practicing. And so, you know, I made mine, he made his, I went in to go get him, and then yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. So
Yeah, that happens.
I wish it was one of the. I wish it would have been one of them elevations.
Yeah.
Elevation discs.
Those
Have
big
you
old
seen that?
floppy fuckers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like the kind of like a blowfly, but like
Yeah.
twice as floppy.
Yeah, they have 2 discs now. 2 discs out now.
Are they both floppy?
Yes.
Oh,
It's ridiculous.
Are they both approved by the PDGA?
As far as we know.
As far as we know. As far as you know, they're approved by the beach.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I don't know if I'm gonna put one in my bag and use it, but
Yeah.
it's fun to hit people with.
That's a fun catch disc. You know, it's like before round or something like that.
Yeah.
So what's the best part of your disc golf game?
My game?
Yeah.
I can throw far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can throw far. I used to be like up shots and like anti-turnovers with putters, but I don't know. I kind of like took a break for like 2 years, you know, when I was working in disc golf, you know, on like a corporate kind of side. It was hard to find time to play disc golf, you know?
Yeah.
And so you work all day long talking about disc golf. It sounds weird, but the last thing you want to do when you get home or get off work is go talk about disc golf.
Yeah. Nice.
So it used to be like
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's real deal Holyfield. Me and Cody used to work at Prodigy, and I know when I worked at Prodigy, it was that was the last thing I wanted to do when I got off, and I'm glad I quit. Got fired.
The only time I got excited after like leaving the warehouse is when I got like a new mold. Like I remember when the X4 came out, I was so excited. I went straight to the disc golf course and threw it like a bunch of times, and
yeah.
But that was
right. Exactly. It was fun when we first started working there. But like after like looking at the same freaking thing over and over and over, it's just like, yeah, I'm not doing this when I get off.
So the homie Joe Costa
anyways,
says the best part of the game is the disc golf debate group. I'm not sure that's anything. I don't know. That's maybe he's talking about you. I don't know if he's talking about you, talking about somebody else, but
I mean, I'm not really a troll on there. I see myself as like a troll that tries to provide wisdom in that group. You know what I mean? Because there's just like there's just so much misinformation and just complete random guesses about stuff on there that you know.
Oh, that's half the internet.
What's the most common stupid thing that you see on there?
In the debate group?
Yeah. What's like the most common, like the thing that'll just it's incendiary the minute it starts?
I mean, lately it's been the Nico thing, and
yeah.
Like it's just all these new players, you know, like Nico's been around, y'all.
Yeah.
You know,
he's allowed to get in.
Well, he has respect. Like, you know, he garners a sense of respect from a lot of people. And I think it's deservedly so. But, you know, dude kicks a mini. I'm not down with that. You know, like I don't appreciate that if somebody's on my card, they get upset. But like, it happens.
Yeah, I don't like it in person, but watching Nico do it on replay, I'm kind of like he's kind of earned the right to kick a mini or two. Like he's put in his dues a little bit. I don't know. That's my personal feeling. I'm like, yeah, it's crappy, but like that's why I have the opinion of Nico I have is because he does those things, and I take that into consideration. I form my opinion of Nico around his actions. So he knows.
Yeah, I think I know it sounds cheesy and cliche, but I think it's like it shows how much passion he has. You know what I mean? Like the dude wears his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't care who's around him. He's gonna say and do what he wants. But like, you know, I think it was USDGC 3 or 4 years ago, and he hit that giant putt. Is that 15?
Maybe
13.
Yeah,
13.
it was on the downhill elevated hole.
Yeah,
13's
yeah,
the 888. It's 14.
It was 888, yeah, 14, yeah. So he like threw it in from like 300 feet or something from the other side of the road. And, he flips out and he's super pumped and he's jumping off of trees and high-fiving people. And I think it's hard to have you don't have a lot of players that have both aspects, You can't have all that emotion half of the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a lot of players don't really get that super pumped because they like to stay calm, that traditional kind of golf feel. But, I kind of see him as more like a soccer player,
Yeah, that's a really good. I was trying to think of what he would be like because, you got the bat flip in baseball, but that's still so machismo. It's not a burst of energy. Nico very much is celebrating a goal. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that was something I really enjoyed about being in Rock Hill all the time was playing Winthrop. Which is I think that's why my like touch game kind of suffered because I would play. I'd just go out after work and play Winthrop Gold all day. And it's just smash. It's just smash after smash after smash. I mean, it's tough. Like there's some accuracy, but it's still you get to air it out. So.
Yeah. It's not like down. So obviously on the East Coast, we're kind of known for having tighter golf, but it's still like tighter in some spots. Like Winthrop's not, and we have some ball golf course kind of stuff, go park courses or whatever. But like, you can smash in some spots.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, I throw leopards in the woods because you can smash a leopard 300 feet and it's gonna, be super predictable. But yeah, I think just going from like playing woods golf all the time to just playing Winthrop probably killed a good portion of my game.
A lot of your touch, yeah.
It sucks. It's hard to get back too, like that touch is just, it's not really like you have to practice it. You just do it over and over and over, It's not like you can go out to a field and practice touch shots. You just kind of have to
ramp up. Like, it's easier to ramp up what you're doing than ramp down what you're doing. It was something where you have a throwing motion and you're trying to say like, okay, let me just cut off 25%. It's easier to go to 105% than to hit 85% sometimes. You know what I mean? It's naturally easier as your body, like, where the wall is, where the limit is. Just go to the limit and you're fine. It's backing off that limit like shuffleboard that doesn't work. Yeah.
Eli, you said something about a little bit of corporate disc golf. At what point did you do something serious for disc golf? When did you decide you wanted to make that move for it?
Like jump in as a career?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was in sales for about 10 years. And I was in logistics, it's like a freight broker. So basically I hooked up, a company makes, these cups. They need a truck to get it from A to B, and I helped them with that, I did that for about 10 years, and it sounds really exciting, I know. It sounds so exciting, but it's really not. And then I just kind of rediscovered disc golf, and because I was doing the sales stuff, I could travel a lot. And so it wasn't really like competitive, but I would still take my bag and just play, in Iowa, Colorado, New York, West Virginia, Tennessee, just anywhere I went, I would stop and play a couple courses. But then I discovered, competitive disc golf in that community, and I was just stuck, I kind of found it. Yeah, exactly. It's the tribe, you vibe with your tribe. And so after a couple years of kind of messing around with T-pads and stuff like that, I don't know. I just kind of decided that if I'm going to pursue something for the rest of my life, it can't be transportation and trucking,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It just can't. So I sold my business in, I guess that was 2015, 2014, and then just made the jump. But my wife's been super supportive.
So what was the first jump? What was the first jump into like doing your own thing in disc golf? Was it the T-box stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was pretty early on that I realized that, that was the only piece of the course that's not really, it's not really been developed very well. It's just concrete pads. So it was an open space, and then I just kind of dove in, and once I had the support of Innova, that's when it really took off for me.
Yeah. And are you still doing the T-box stuff, or is that all been rolled into the bigger thing?
Yeah, I mean, so I took a job with Innova about 4 or 5 years ago, I guess. And so it kind of rolled into that, you know. I went and started selling disc golf baskets and courses with Innova, going to trade shows, you know, doing clinics, and basically just doing anything I could to help move Innova forward. And so the T-pads just came with that. You know, that was kind of like my entry into Innova was the T-pads.
Nice.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit, like, where is it now? Tell people who don't know, what is East Coast Disc Golf? What is Disc Golf Near Me? And how does it all fit into this story of you leaving your way into the industry?
Well, so I guess I left Innova 2 years ago, and, you know, I didn't want to stop. You know, like I'd been contracted work with Innova for a couple years before I came on as an employee. And so I basically just reverted back to a contractor.
Yep.
But I'm doing the same job. You know, I'm selling targets, I'm selling courses, I'm selling design. But I don't really look at it as like selling, you know, because it all just kind of comes together. You know, you establish this network of, you know, parks and rec people and disc golfers all over the U.S. You know, they don't just need help with one thing. And so the T-pads obviously came along with that back from Innova. So yeah, it's really just trying to do everything I can to help people get a course in their city, because it's not as easy as it looks. You know, just from working at Innova and helping people get courses for 2 years, I realized that like it's really just not that easy. Like you have to have some skill to get a nice course in your neighborhood that's going to be enjoyable. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could get 18 baskets in, you know, the rinky dink park down the road, but that doesn't mean people are going to come play it. It doesn't mean that I'm going to enjoy it.
Do you have a certain disc golf like course design philosophy, or like a certain person that you admire their designs and you try to work off of them? Like,
Or are you more of a? I'm kind of confused. We're East Coast Disc Golf Near Me. Are you sourcing designers? Or are you guys designing in house?
It's a combination of the two. You know, I do have a large network of. I mean, we all have a large disc golf network. You know, I mean, once you're yeah, I mean, you know, it is once you're in the scene for a couple of years, it's everybody knows each other. So, but there are a lot of Innova ambassadors that do design. You know, so if it's something out of the state, we obviously lean on, you know, the ambassador designers in that state. I've done 3 designs total, but I kind of apprenticed, if you will, under Harold Duvall with Innova and Andrew Duvall. Yeah. So I mean, it's a wealth of knowledge with that guy, you know. Yeah. So like every moment I could, I just tried to learn as much as I could from him. And I think I guess if I had to say, you know, my approach, and the one thing I learned from him that really stuck with me is that we're stewards of that land. You know, whether it's a disc golf course or whatever. I mean, we're stewards of that land. You know, this is not our land. This is public land. This is someone else's property. And we want to preserve that and take care of that as much as possible, you know, because they're allowing us to use their property. You know, they could have turned it into a strip mall or a swimming pool or a bike track or something like that. And so making sure that the course has a positive impact, not only on the community, but the land itself, I think is pretty integral to that process.
I like that.
Yeah.
Is there anything you see in like every course design?
Like for your courses,
is there a signature move for you? Yeah.
For me?
Yeah, you got a signature thing?
Landing zones. I'm a big fan of landing zones, you know. Everybody wants like a champion course, you know, and if you're going to have one of those, it kind of still has to be playable to other skill levels.
Right.
You know, so you try and make sure that there's a landing zone for not every skill set, you know, every skill level, but you still want to have, you know, if I need to bail out because I can only throw 200 feet, I need a spot to do that, you know.
Right, make it enjoyable for everybody. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everybody wants a big champion course, but
you're not designing the course for the 10% of the disc golfers in the world.
Yeah, which is like, you know, 0.25% of the population, if that.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to design, of course, for people who aren't even in the PDGA. Like that's kind of the point too. They have to be like somebody who's like getting into the game has to be able to play this course, or they're going to hate it.
Correct. And then you get a bad rep on your name on that end too.
Yeah.
But yeah, their opinion doesn't really matter, but they're going to chirp a lot.
Chirp Twitter pop it or something.
Oh,
like that.
God.
Yeah,
Twitter.
whatever. Hey, what is something that drives you nuts about a disc golf course that you didn't design?
Well, recently I went to a course. I'm not gonna point out which course it was, but it has a 600-foot par 5.
And just kind of straight away 600-foot par 5?
It's just like if you went out in the woods and it was, a sparsely wooded area and you just put a tee pad on one end and a basket on the other, Like there's no cutting, there was no clearing, no trimming. It's just like, here's 6 different fairways that you can run down, and I appreciate like the innovation, the attempt, but I just don't think it played out very well,
No, it doesn't.
And that's the thing, it's kind of hard to say like, do what?
You took a 3 on it?
Oh yeah, 2 threes.
2 threes.
2 threes.
There you go.
It took different routes each time.
Sure. But that's even worse. Like if you can just take a different route and get the same result every single, it's like it reminds me for people in Atlanta. It reminds me of a McCurry number 9. I think it would be where just kind of like here's the fairway, here's a wall of trees, and then nothing behind. It's just like the trees are 18 feet apart, so just like pick a hole and just have a good time. Yeah. This guy, Johnny Avery, 600-foot par 5 better be highly technical to justify the 5. Yeah, I mean I think we have a 750-foot par 4 in the woods at Perkerson,
Yeah, but it's a little different. I mean,
Yeah, 600. 600.
It's not the woods, buddy.
I'm just baffled.
It's not the woods.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
It's not the woods.
yeah, it's not in the woods. This is what you're talking about. It's not in the woods, and it would need to be in the woods for that. To
It's
work.
the Atlanta woods, the Georgia woods. It's not the North Carolina woods.
Yeah, your woods are completely different. Yeah,
It's
it's
ridiculous.
just pine trees everywhere. Yeah, it's a little different.
yeah. The first time I ever played was at Renaissance Gold, and I quit after I'm never doing this again. This is fucking stupid. Like this is terrible.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember the first time I went there, I was like really, really bad at disc golf at that point. We were like, we took a day trip or whatever, and we get out there, and there's like 12 different layouts. I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, which way am I supposed to walk? Like I just had no clue what was going on. So we just left and went to J.R. Smith, which I miss that course, man. I don't know about y'all, but that was like my favorite course in the Charlotte area.
I never got to play J.R. Smith.
Oh, it's beautiful, dude. It was beautiful. I mean, it ran next to like essentially a drainage creek and, along like a gas pipeline, like we always do, like an easement of some sort. But
Yeah.
Right. That's normally what the disc golfers get.
Do you have a favorite hole you've ever played?
oh man, can we like narrow that down somewhere?
Yeah, let's go like what's your favorite bomber hole and what's your favorite technical hole
In North Carolina.
in North Carolina? Let's do North Carolina.
In Carolina. North and south.
So I guess old hole 8 at Yadkinville.
Okay.
Yadkinville County Park. Yadkin used to have like along the back end, it was this giant hill that probably dropped, 150 feet, but it was like 900 feet long, and so you could just smash it all the way down there. Sadly, that hole is gone because they put it in soccer fields. So,
Wow.
Of course.
RIP, yeah. And I guess like my next favorite hole would actually be 10 at Yadkin, which is also no longer there.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a sweet hole. It was a sweet hole though, man, because like you started out in these trees. It was real narrow. Kind of went down a hill over a creek, and then I had this like beautiful oak tree overhanging the basket. I think I just really like holes that are pretty. That sounds corny enough.
That's what, and we're gonna we'll get back to him later, but that's Kevin McCoy's whole design philosophy is scenic.
Yeah.
He wants everything to have a view and have a reason to be there, a picture perfect little moment. But Ryan Harris wanted to shout out and say Asa makes some beautiful turf tees.
Thanks, man.
Ryan Harris,
I
is a
appreciate that.
friend of the show. He's been on a couple times. He's been real drunk with us, I think, after he was like kind of watching his kids but drinking while he was on the show. It was hilarious. Oh, and Matt Hudnall wants to say, not hole 1 or 5 at Barber?
5 was sweet. No, that's a good call. Yeah, I used to like throw down this giant hill, like right past this like amphitheater. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't know. It's hard to say which is your favorite bomber hole because like they're all just like, here, smash it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one have you smashed the best? Yeah, exactly. So with the stuff that you do, I'm particularly interested in how what you do relates to local government and getting the municipalities to see the value in a disc golf course, because I think we're kind of at an inflection point with disc golf where we have too many players for the amount of courses we have, and it's going to start making issues at courses. Like neighborhoods are going to start looking at very busy courses and see all this traffic and get a little nervy. Is there something that you've ever is there a spiel you can come in with that just blows parks departments away that maybe we're not thinking about in early talks with them? Is there
Like
something
early
that
stage?
Yeah,
Super early stage. I think probably the most impactful is just trying to educate them on the demographics of the sport.
Mhm.
If there's a barrier that I've seen, over and over and over and over again, it's going to be a bunch of, high school bad kids, doing bad stuff in the woods, yada, yada, yada.
Mhm.
The
skate rats are going to be out
yeah,
there.
yeah, they're all walking around on the jazz cabbage,
And we might be, but not all of us.
Yeah. So, because you guys know, you go to a tournament, it's it's the full spectrum of people. There's just no shortage of diversity in disc golf. So, and actually probably less so in tournaments, I don't know about y'all, but it's hard to find a disc golf course in the area nowadays that is not packed at 5 o'clock.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so it's, mom, dad, the kids and all that stuff. But, it's easy to say to a parks official, hey, it's a family sport. It's a lifelong thing. But bringing them data seems to help a lot too, so I do a lot of research as far as analytics with just internet traffic about disc golf,
Mm-hmm.
and, you can get a good bit of information, on people's demographics, their age, their sex, their education. You just got to pay, Google for it.
Yeah. Hold the keys to every castle now. It's weird how it
Yeah, exactly. No, but coming in there with PDGA figures, the average PDGA member is, between the age of 35 and 45, college educated male.
Yeah.
And that seems to really open their eyes a good bit, and see it as something more than just, a bunch of college kids out in the woods with a cooler of beer.
Right.
What's wrong with college?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's wrong with college kids and beer? Who cares?
Well, if they're 21, that's a whole other debate. That's beyond the litigious world there. That's more like a why isn't society caught up to the fact that you can drink beer and walk around the woods and not be a menace to society? But yeah, that's funny. Is there in this whole thing, I think, is there value to having a disc golf course on a piece of property that doesn't have one? What does it do to a park that maybe people aren't thinking about? I know we have some issues in Atlanta where they've put disc golf courses into parks to try to drive down some of the illicit traffic in the park and things like that. Do you do any of that sort of research? Do you have any sort of crime statistics you work on or anything like that?
No, there's anecdotal examples, I think it's pretty just logic, at a certain point. If there's more people in the woods, if you're going to do something sketchy, you're probably not going to go where there's a bunch of people.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. So they yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
but activating green space is that's the the buzzwords, if you will.
Yeah. Activated green space.
Yeah, you can easily and quickly activate your green space with little budget.
Give me the spiel. I'm gonna do I'll be a stuck up lady's what about all the noise?
See, that's something that you can't really get around.
Yeah, let me try another one. Oh man, aren't they gonna tear it up walking around on it like that? Yeah, no. Okay, never mind.
What about those ones that aren't leashing their dogs?
What about the dogs on the leashes? That's not our problem, right?
Yeah, no, you're out in the woods. There's ways to mitigate those things, the way you design the course, if you put in 3 different pins and you move them around, you're essentially going to, limit the amount of wear and tear that area gets.
Yeah.
The fairway doesn't get nearly as much wear and tear as the tee and the target area. So you can mitigate that. And then also just the way you design the course. If you want a course that is going to last, you have to design it with the natural processes in mind. When it rains and we cut this path, where's that water going to go? What's it going to push around? How much dirt is going to come down that hill because there's a trail built into it now. So having like an intimate understanding of the land, it sounds corny again, but like it is what it is. I mean, you go out there and you look at every aspect, whether it's the foliage, the type of trees and plants that are out there, the elevation changes, the way the water flows, the water table.
You gotta get those sweet gums away from the tea pads, man.
Yeah, that's you can't put everybody. That's rule number one, dude. It's
I don't know. I'm just saying. I trip on those things. I fell down real hard one time, embarrassed myself, so that's why I was asking.
the little sweet gum balls, the little
Oh my
spiky
god!
thing.
I fell.
Oh,
I
God,
busted my knee open. I was bleeding. I was so embarrassed. Anyway,
The noise, though. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying the noise, like that is like a problem that it's really hard to solve.
we had a tournament this weekend. Some lady came out and just started screaming during the tournament. I didn't sign up for this. The practice baskets. I didn't like that. One of those. It was just
That's awesome.
nothing you can. That was Deerfield, baby. Deerfield. Anyhow.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Some neighbor lady came out. I think it was. I heard bits and parts, but yeah.
Wait, so you're in Pennsylvania?
No. Deerfield in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. Cody's in North Carolina. Austin's in Georgia.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I was thinking Deerfield and I guess where they did Worlds in 2018, 2016.
Yeah, that's a different one. This Deerfield is a lot different than a World's course.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I mean,
It just means it's a little.
it's a
flatter,
total AM course.
a little flatter, a little straighter.
It's a course designed for
Austin.
AMs, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
Exactly.
So you said earlier you had been to some trade shows and some expos and stuff like that. Would you mind explaining to us what you did there? Was it a positive experience or a negative experience?
Oh,
Stuff like that.
definitely positive. I mean, aside from just getting to travel everywhere, Chicago, Philly, Atlantic City, which was kind of cool, Atlanta, just all over the place. I went to Aspen,
So what were these trade shows? Just
I mean, generally it was,
shows?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was municipalities, so generally speaking, it was parks and rec officials, city, county, state, parks and rec officials there. And, they have to be certified and they have to, get continuing education every year to, renew their certification. And so they do these big trade shows where they can go and, just like any other conference, they do their education. They, watch people talk about swing sets and safety and stuff like that.
And then we go to Ruth Chris in the titty bar.
Exactly. And then they go open the open bar,
Yeah.
And that's actually usually when the trade show comes in. It's like,
That's the actual networking and handshaking. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the open bar and the food. It happens to be in the trade show area. So that was generally what they were. We also tried to do a lot of like specialty shows, so when we went to Colorado, we went to a ski and snow resort trade show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, ski resorts in the summer, everybody knows they have other activities, and disc golf really meshes really well with that. So,
Especially if you can run that lift and have that experience of being able to play disc golf like down a mountain. That's fun.
that would be sweet, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a couple like Beach Mountain. I think you can pay $15 and get a ride to the top and play down or something like that.
Yeah, but can you throw from the lift?
No, not from the lift, but from the top.
Well, you can.
Yeah,
It might not
to
be.
do it like the whole thing's swinging through the next carousel, and I'm like, oh boy,
It's a missed opportunity.
it might be. We'll have to ask Justin Menichelli about it. He's on next week. He's a big skier too, so
That dude's a trip, man.
that would be fun.
So are there any, besides, the trade shows and stuff, are there any other parts of the industry that the average player might not know about?
Might not think about.
I mean, I think a lot of people see it as, if you work for a disc golf company, you're part of this like corporate machine, And so when I said corporate earlier, I was kind of being facetious, because
it's kind of small corporate, but yeah.
It's tiny, man. Yeah, it's tiny. It's teeny tiny for the most part, like we're not out here operating with 1,000 employees or anything like that. It's a family, and it's, like the end of a family, it's legitimate a family, I mean, I think a lot of people just assume that, we're all out here just making buku bucks and hanging out with a bunch of other corporate dudes, and it's just not like that.
Nah, dude, we're all still playing for each other's money in the end of the day.
Yeah, and it's just because it's our job doesn't mean that it's super fun all the time. It's still work.
Yeah, I imagine it's a lot like the craft beer industry in a lot of ways, where it's like, okay, work, party, work, party.
Yeah, I mean, to a point, but
To a point.
the trade shows were fun. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I've been to a
What's the
couple
most-
of the industry trade shows, like the apparel trade shows.
Yeah,
Those things are a blast, dude. I mean, those things are. I mean, it's a grind though, because like you have to keep up with these people. These people get up at 7 a.m. to like unload boxes of clothes, start drinking at 2 p.m, drink till 2 a.m, and then do it again. You're just like, I can't do it. I don't get it.
yeah, dude. Parks and Rec people get wild, man.
I
You'd be
bet,
surprised. You'd be surprised, man. Like I remember.
Bullshit.
No, dude. Well, because you gotta think about it. Like you're.
I've
working
worked for
the
Parks
government.
and Recs. I know how they work.
Exactly. So like you go out in the company card. I mean, you're gonna
Yeah.
have a good.
All those boys make $12 an hour.
Yeah, as soon as they can
Exactly.
just wipe.
Yeah, you
Bruce's
say
walls.
companies paying for something. I'm living in the Ritz Carlton, buddy.
Yeah. Can you imagine your job all day is scheduling dump trucks to go to some place to like work on something, and then they're like, "Would you like another 3 Mick Ultras, sir?" And you're like, "I'd like 6, please, thank you." Like that's
Yeah.
just.
Or
what
all
it
you got to do is manage Harold and Jimmy down the road to circle some baseball fields and cut the grass and make sure that's done for the day.
is. Just make sure they don't drink too much before they put the foul lines out, and everything's good. But you
Right.
keep your job, you get your 3% raise. Yeah,
Or you're running around with 200 kids you got to take care of all day to
True.
camp or something.
I think when we think
Oh,
of
yeah,
Parks
no.
Department, we think of the lawn.
We're
mowers.
main-
Not
I'm
thinking
on the
about, like,
maintenance
Parks
side.
Department.
No, man. Yeah, it's crazy how many young people are coming into it now. It's generally a middle-aged white male dominated field, but it's cool to see all these young people coming in. And I guess I use young relatively because we're 35. You guys about the same age?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
little older, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So I consider that to be young when you look at an industry like that. So.
It's
Yeah,
old
I mean,
for
down-
frisbees, but it's young for like careers. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a boomer. What are we like a?
No, I'm supposed to be a millennial at 39. I'm like, no, sir.
No.
No, sir, I am not.
No, absolutely not, man.
No,
I
they
still
said
consider-
80 was millennial. I'm like, I'm 82. Like, I'm Jedi generation. I'm Ninja Turtles. There's no
Yeah.
way. Not
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah, how the hell is my older sister, a millennial? Like, she always says, you're not a millennial unless you were in high school when Tinder was a thing.
Oh God.
Well, that sounds more accurate, and that's
that sounds more accurate because
yeah.
and I'm definitely a few
Yeah.
years out.
I think it says a lot, like the social aspect. Like, I had to. There was none of that.
I had to go up to that girl with confidence and say, "Hey, will you go on a date with me?"
Yeah, well, I just mean like social media in general. Like we had MySpace, but like that wasn't. There was no like intimate connect. There was no connections with MySpace. It was just a
And
showing
I
off.
didn't have MySpace until I was out of high
This
school.
is my top
Like,
8, my top 3
That's
songs.
top 8, baby.
Dude, I was listening to a podcast about Ken Klein. It was Ken Klimo on Nate Sexton's podcast, and he was talking about like driving around the country and like staying at these places off in the woods, and then he's staying with Dave Feldberg way out in the middle of Oregon. I'm like, first of all, he couldn't even map quest it. How the fuck did he get there? I'm like, I couldn't do it. You grab me an atlas, let's go. I don't know, man.
I was gonna say like it's a map. It's paper and
It's paper. Yeah. I've heard of this.
What's that?
I mean, I remember him as a kid. Isn't
do
that
they
so
still
weird?
sell those?
It's
Like
I mean, they
I
have
love them
AAA.
big ass.
AAA's got a paper.
The best.
They've got a paper per diem they got to use up. So
no, like I don't think you can actually buy like if you go into like a a pilot station, do they have like that?
Yes,
rack?
yes, they do.
I don't know.
Do
They
they?
showed it. Yes,
it's in the back.
and
keeping the
and
cooler
every
They have a QR code now.
the visitor stations like at rest stops.
QR code just brings up the Google Maps app.
What you do is you get like the Dollywood thing and then the Elvis Museum thing. You take the little maps and you put them together and you figure out where you are. Well,
Yeah, that's
Dollywood's
it.
here and the Elvis Museums are here. Then I must be. Yeah, I don't know.
You joke, but like I remember I was on the way to Chicago, and we went through like this scenic route through Kentucky, and like we get to this certain point, and my phone loses service, and like this was back when like I guess it didn't like cache the app, so like you lost service and you had nothing.
Now you're just like okay.
You're just flying blind.
Yeah.
You know?
And then like
I don't
hopefully
have,
you
like,
get service again.
Yeah, exactly. And it was like, God, it was like midnight, and we're on like County Road 23495. Like it was I swear it was like 5
Second
digits
county.
long. Yeah.
Second county road.
Second.
Secondary road. I don't know if you guys know this, but in North Carolina, we have roads that are called Secondary Road 29694.
Yeah. SR.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's not state route. Yeah, it's SR secondary road. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That would
not state
confuse so many
road or
people in
state
Atlanta.
I do want to say I want to throw the boomers up real quick. Paul Bell going ICQ. Johnny Avery had to actually stop and ask for directions. Yikes. Ted Chansey, yeah, maps still do exist. They come in handy. And Jack Landers drove the paper. This is the MA40s, y'all. The MA40s are here.
Hey, okay, boomer.
Let's go. I can't wait, man.
Protected. Strong in the comments today. I love it. Love you, gentlemen.
At least they know how to use Facebook, right?
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
That's funny.
Oh, anywho. Well, that was a fun one.
Where are we at?
Austin's got something.
I think a lot
what's,
does.
what's the most rewarding part of working in the disc golf industry?
You there?
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, sorry.
What is the most rewarding part of working in the disc golf industry? Can you hear me?
Oh,
Nope, we lost him. Can you hear us?
me, Asa?
I'm here. I can't. You guys are kind of coming in and out.
Can't hear anybody. Hello, hello.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Rut-row. I think we broke the internet by picking on the boomers. Ace is going to try to reconnect, I think. Oops, boys. They're so mad about it. There's so many comments.
We lost so many viewers. Oh well.
MA55, he says, Generation X, bro. I love it. Oh, they're so mad. Hopefully, we'll get Asa back here in just 1 second.
The
He was
forgotten
having some issues when
gen.
he first tested too, so maybe we're gonna
The forgotten generation.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
boomer.
the forgotten generation.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah, the trade show thing sounds fun. I remember hearing Terry. Oh, here we go. Let's try Asa one more time. Hey, buddy.
It's so funny hearing millennials say they're not millennials when they're in high school
Oh,
and
yeah,
have to turn off for the century.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah. No, I'm
Good. Okay, much better. Sorry.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah. Sorry. A year and a half of this, like, still.
Yeah, dude, I'm still like somebody was yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking to people on the internet, maybe. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
Except for Thursdays.
Good.
Sorry, that was old. That was a boomer.
That's
You
a
just
Gen X
outed your age, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the most rewarding part of working in the disc golf industry?
Damn, what is going on here, yeah?
Uh-oh. To die again.
It's just the two of us.
Everything seems.
Oh, weird. Let me he's gonna try it one more time. I'm gonna do this real quick. We're gonna adapt.
Here we go.
What is the most rewarding part for working in the disc golf industry for you and Cody and Adam? Can you say we even work in the disc golf
I
industry?
like meeting.
Do we even produce disc golf media? I mean,
I like
what do we
meeting
do?
people, and that's about it.
I will say one of my favorite things is let me try Asa one more time. Asa, how are you? Let's try it
Hey,
again.
how are you guys? I'm so glad to be here.
Thanks
Great,
for
good to
coming
see you.
on.
Good to see you, bud. Hey, we had a question. We wanted to know what's the most rewarding part of working in the disc golf industry?
The tribe?
The tribe.
The
I mean,
tribe, the
honestly,
family.
It is, dude. That's what got me hooked. That first tournament. It's like, yep, I'll be back.
Yeah, I like that. And I'm not even going to ask the other part of that.
Yeah,
We'll
that
keep it
part was too.
positive.
Okay, I want to talk about Innova, and I always get to ask the Innova questions because I'm the Innova nerd in the group. You're representing them again. I know you say you don't work for them, but you're still an ambassador with Innova now?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I joined in like January.
Nice. Can you tell us how that relationship it came from? Obviously, you working for Innova, and they wanted to keep you in the fam.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of like how I always envisioned my relationship with Innova, progressing. That's kind of the end goal is like, just be involved with Innova, but still be able to do my own thing,
Yeah.
They had an opportunity, and it was a great opportunity for me to come on board. It just didn't really kind of work out like that. But, after I left, I continue to do the same stuff. So I'm still running tournaments and helping people get courses in the ground and doing youth clinics and all that kind of stuff. And I love it. They've given me so much that I'd be reticent to say that I would go to any other brand ever.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Loyalty is a big thing. It's like, I hate to say the movie Basketball, but that whole movie is about like loyalty in sports, and you don't see it like right now. Disc golf's in such a fast-moving place that you just expect that everyone's going to end up on Discraft at some point. Like everyone's just going to fall onto Discraft.
I mean, they make moves, and like I think it's good. It's healthy competition.
When Prodigy wins a World this year, we'll have some new fans.
Who? C-Dick?
Or KJ.
I don't know, man.
Mattio. I like our odds. Kale. It could be his year.
I think Chris Dickerson's
Katrina.
That's the ticket.
Katrina.
Katrina could. Heather Young could just surprise the shit out of everybody.
They can grind. I mean, it's a grind. Like, who's gonna shoot 6 down every round? You can pretty much guarantee Chris Dickerson's gonna do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and he'll do 4 down, 4 down, 8 down, 8 down is what he'll do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's gonna turn around and shoot a 18 down, and nobody else is gonna be close to him. He's just that typical guy.
Yeah. All right, I want to nerd out about your bag then, since you're an of a guy. Is there a pro whose bag you think yours is the closest? Oh boy. Oh, he's gonna bring it. He's gonna go grab it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the bag. I was just looking at, like, are you like? Do you have the Climo bag? Do you have the Sexton bag? Do you have the girthy bag? Like, what's
maybe I think I'd consider it the berry bag.
The berry Schultz bag.
Yeah, Barry Schmoove. I got, like 3 leopards in here, a Roadrunner, like 3 rocks. So, it's
and a couple beasts.
It's the flippy bag. No, I don't. I think I can't control the beast. It's too.
Dude, I was working in some dude's backyard this afternoon, and we were going through some shit, and we found a DX pre-flight number beast that was flat as underneath some pine straw.
Underneath some pine straw.
And it's nasty as hell. We rinsed it off. I was like, I'm about to bomb this into the woods. And I did.
What mold has been in your bag the longest? Like, what mold are you just never going to get rid of? You started with and never going to lose it.
Oh, Rhino, dude. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Dude, I can't, like, this disc. It's just so, I don't know what it is. I think it just feels, maybe it's thumb track. Just feels so good. Like,
so Rhino people are like destroyer people, and they have their runs, man. Like, what's your run?
It's like what our Pro is now. When they first made Pro, it started to get kind of rubbery like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of in between. It's not quite as stiff as the R Pro is now, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know what you call it. Like, I don't get that into it. I just know
you're feeling some type of way about that R Pro, that Rhino right there in your hand.
Oh, this one's I've had this one for a hot minute, man. It's flippy.
Yeah, I bet you sleep with it at night.
I do. Yeah, just sometimes. Just the night before a tournament.
Yeah, I do that too, and I'm not hating. I like
under the pillow or under the covers.
Yeah.
Under the pillow.
Like this. Like I just
like Nosferatu.
Coffin style.
Yeah.
Just like rocking it gently.
Mariah Carey style.
Yeah, no matter what happens, if the house burns down, as long as I have this, I'll be fine.
What is the newest mold to end up in your like tournament bag?
The Invader.
The Invader. Okay.
Yeah, like it's money. So that's one thing I always struggled with was I putted with Pures for a long time, which is like a low profile kind of neutral putter, and Innova at the time didn't really have anything like that. So I like went to KC AVRs, but KCs are kind of doming, and if like you like a narrow profile putter, it doesn't work. So this is essentially a flat tuck KC AVR.
That's amazing. So I started buying the Tombs because I wanted a flatter putter.
Yeah.
And so I think the Colt, the Stud, and the Tomb are all kind of like this XD-ish sort of try. So I ended up loving the Tomb, but I might have to try that out now. You said that. What disc in your tournament bag would be either the hardest or most expensive to replace?
That's an easy one. I have. I'll show you everywhere. This is a run of.
Never mind.
This is a run of classic rock. from 2011 AM Worlds. It's kind of like Metal Flake
Oh
Star.
my God.
You know?
Do you know, have you ever even looked to see what those are going for on eBay? You ever even see one on eBay?
I mean, I buy them all the time.
You buy them all the time. So what do you spend 60, 70?
60 easy. It depends on the market. I got 2 for 40 a piece recently, but I don't think they really knew what they were dealing with. There was only 800 of these made
Don't
ever.
you love when you come across that
Yeah, dude.
stuff?
So I'm a classic rock guy. I just spent $50 on a star because I was sick of this dude nickel and diming me. I've got 5 of the stars. I've got 1 DX still that's in good shape, and I've got 3 KC Pros. Have you thrown the KC Pro Classic Rocks?
No.
Yeah. DGU had them. They were pink with a crazy design, and then Maverick Disc Golf had one run. I bought one of those. They're domey as hell. I've not seen a flat one. That's my only issue yet. But
See, I don't like the. I like the dome. I really do.
you might want to try to find some of those KC Pro Classics. They're really domey.
Yeah. Oh, this is
We
like
just
one of my
become best friends.
Yeah, we just became best friends. We got to know, do you have any good Kevin McCoy stories? Because he's our homeboy.
Kevin's a hoot, man. So I worked at Nova at the same time as Kevin, but he was more of the on the road kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I didn't really see a whole lot of him. I know he's really good at fantasy football, and he whoops.
And horse
So
racing.
He's really good at gambling.
He's running 18 teams a year or something.
Yeah. So that's all I got. I like Kevin. We cut up. He's fun to be around.
Yeah, good dude. If you ever want to come down, he does really great tournaments. South Georgia, you can always stay at one of our spots, and I'm down and have a good time. So,
Yeah, dude. Feel free.
Horrible.
yeah.
So, what would you be doing if disc golf didn't exist?
Selling houses.
Selling
yeah.
houses, real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this time yeah, I would.
Yeah, right now it's hard. I just got my license 6 months ago, and I haven't really jumped in because disc golf just exploded.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's insane. So
Do you see any properties like the time where it's it's a house on 21 acres with a creek, and you're just oh my god, let's do it. It's the dream. It's the
Yeah,
dream.
who is my disc golf buddy that wants to own this?
Yeah.
right? That's the dream. Deep Creek is the dream. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of.
Yeah.
Deep
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
Can you
Deep
tell the
Creek.
people about Deep Creek? I don't.
I don't know if you're allowed.
Go ahead, AC. You've
Pretty
been there
public.
more than I have.
Yeah, it's a private course in Burlington, but it's just huge. It's a beautiful piece of property. It's got to be easily 40, 50 acres, and it's well maintained. We've got a lake and a creek, and it's beautiful.
I can't wait till I retire.
Yeah, I can't wait to sell enough for hats.
Why do you have to retire? I mean, that's just make
Because I'm
money
not
off
doing that when I'm working 40 hours a week.
Well, if
I'm
you
not
do
maintaining
something you
it.
love,
Make-
work a day in your life.
Well, if you do, you only own and never work it anymore.
Okay, that's a great. Okay, all right.
So
Hold on,
I
let me
saw
put that on
this
the calendar.
Honeybee Hemp Festival 2021. It says there's disc golf there. It looks like you're interested in the event. Did you have? It's over by you. Did you have anything to do with that to get disc golf there, or?
No, Winston-Salem's unique in that it has 2 NLA ambassadors. So me and Brian Shore, DJ Heck Yeah, both live in Winston. So he does a
heck
lot.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
Heck yeah likes all of our stuff on Instagram, so tell him thank you. He's the only person with any clout liking our shit, so that's good.
Yeah, he's good people. So no, he does a lot of the public interfacing stuff, with the street festivals and things like
He
that.
does a lot of the minor league baseball stuff, right?
Yeah, he does the Heck Yeah putter party at the baseball stadium.
Nice.
That's real cool.
But he runs a lot of tournaments. I mean, he does a lot of cool stuff. So.
Hell yeah.
If you guys are in the North Carolina area at the end of the month, this month, I think it's the
You're
end of
breaking
this
up.
check out the Honeybee Hemp Fest 2021. There'll be disc golf there.
Heck yeah. All right, let's get into some fun questions here.
Ready? Yeah, we got you. We got you for a few more minutes. We're gonna hit the fun ones now. What's your hobby outside of disc golf? What do you do outside of disc golf that you just really get into? Oh no!
He started doing
I play
something.
softball and ball golf a lot.
Craft beer too much. Hey, buddy. Hey, gotcha. I don't know what's going on. Do you have any hobbies outside of disc golf? What do you nerd out about that isn't disc golf?
We go hiking a lot, hiking and camping and stuff like that. So I guess that's still kind of disc golf in a way, isn't it? Like disc golf is just hiking.
It's just a frisbee trail through the woods.
It's like frisbee trail. That's awesome.
We have the Frisbee Trail finals, the Frisbee Trail Championship every year. Here in
Frisbee Trail Championships used to be, and it was the biggest added purse in Georgia, and it was a C tier.
It was like speed trials.
No,
No,
just called it
it's a disc golf tournament that was a C tier, and it had more money than an A tier.
It was weird stuff.
No, it was great. That's every tournament and how it should be ran.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Hit him, Austin.
What's your favorite celebratory meal? Food. What is your favorite food, Asa?
My favorite food? Oof, not.
What are you
awesome.
celebrating with?
Anything I cook.
Yeah.
Anything you cook? You're a badass cook?
I worked in, that was like my first career, was cooking, before I had an actual career. Like I just cooked in the kitchens and whatnot.
What are you cooking if you're showing off?
What's your Chef Boyardee you're showing off meal?
Yeah.
My showing off meal, probably it's called I guess I'd go shrimp and scallops. It's this dish with shrimp and scallops, obviously, but it has dill, ravioli, like blue crab ravioli, dill cream, and sweet Thai chili sauce. It's super simple, man, but it is just like that flavor profile is just perfect.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Nasty perro.
Love it.
All right, so if you could play with anybody as your celebrity doubles partner, a non-disc golfer celebrity, who would it be?
Uh-oh.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can hear me. How about that?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So, celebrity doubles partner, non-disc golfer, who would be your celebrity doubles partner?
Can it be like a celebrity that also plays disc golf?
I mean, if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. But most people take like, Adam Sandler or
Bill Murray's every
Murray.
episode. Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
Uh-oh.
This is killing me, y'all.
This
All right.
is killing me.
it can be disc golf or a non-disc golf celebrity. You taking like Ben Askren? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like the guy that played the giant redhead guy in Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. I know. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Hasi Koivu or something. I can't remember his
Sure,
name.
you could have fooled me.
No, it's Christopher something. Yeah, I think I'd pick him.
Nice.
All right, I'm down with it.
I like it.
I'm down with the sickness.
All right. Austin's got the most. Or no, I have a question first. What's your walk-up song?
A walk-up song?
Yeah. World Championships. You're walking up to the tee. Levi, Asa Bennett, PDGA number.
Probably some lo-fi hip-hop.
Nice. Okay, cool.
I mean, it sounds lame, but like I don't want to like get super pumped up before a round. Like I want to be.
It's not Bodies Hit the
chill.
Floor. It's not Limp Bizkit, thank God. Yeah.
No.
Just some like little baby.
No T.I., no Jay-Z.
What are you listening to in the car on the way to the tournament to get pumped up? Same
That.
thing.
Yeah. So I think in the car that's more like the pumped up music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some metal or I don't know, some like early '90s hip hop, something like that.
What's your flavor of metal? Uh-oh, we lost him again. I feel so bad. He's having such a bad time. What is your flavor of metal?
Nobody cares.
Oh,
This is killing me.
Oh,
Yo,
man, we have one
can you hear
question
me?
left. Austin. When we get him, we'll get him the last question.
Yo.
Here we go.
I need to know that Waffle House order.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great night.
Here we go. Okay, we're gonna do the last question. I'm sorry this has been so rough for you. I'm gonna put it here on the screen and also everything else.
Oh my gosh, what is happening?
What is your favorite Waffle House order?
We'll get him. We'll get him. We're gonna get it. We won't quit. We don't quit.
It's that North Kakalaki internet.
We don't
Tell
quit.
you what.
Frolfcenter,
You're
don't
not
quit.
lying.
I'm here.
You're here.
Here.
What is your Waffle House order? That's our last question.
2 eggs, over easy,
Ooh, nice.
bacon, wheat toast.
Perfect.
That's it.
Super
Tell
boring.
people where to find you, Asa.
Oh my gosh.
Tell people where to find you.
Yeah, hey, if you can hear us, we're going to give you the floor. You tell people what they need to know.
Everybody can see and hear you.
Oh,
You're
boy.
the only one that cannot hear and see us.
I'm going to put it in the chat again.
You can follow him on Frolfer.
Frolfer, isn't it?
Frother.
Frolfer, 'cause he's
Which
got
is
the
funny
fro-
because
If it's Cody, it's got a TH in it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, my God. Okay.
Asa, where do people follow you?
Follow me on Instagram
At
at disc golf near me,
Disc
Or-
Golf Near Me.
or Frolfer actually is.
Hey.
Oh, Cody was right.
Yeah, so like pro Frolfer, but it's the Frolfer.
That's
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
It's dude.
Zada. Fuck. All right. Asa, before this thing goes to shit, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. Let's get you back sometime. We'll get
Thanks for digging with us, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's I don't know what's going on with the internet. It's my bad. So,
We'll just
Hey,
wait. We'll
kick
just
AT&T's butt.
appreciate it, guys. Thank
See
you.
ya,
much.
bye.
Saw that.
That's such a bummer that it got messed up at the end. That was so fun up until then. We told him an hour. We got to an hour and 2 minutes, and all of a sudden there was trouble. I think he was like, "Yo, bros, y'all said an hour. Let's go." It was fun that he said he watched the show though. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. Austin, what is your walk-up song? Do we ever get to your walk-up song? It's way down yonder in the Chattahoochee, isn't it?
If that's what Cody wants me to play. No, I think it would be. It's hard. I don't know if I would want country or rap.
Oh, Paul Bell's real mad we didn't ask trunk or boot. Like, do you call the back of your car the trunk or the boot? It's always the trunk.
It's always a trunk
It's the
or
trunk.
a
The
bed.
boot is England.
It's a bed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for
England.
watching. I love
England.
all of you. I will see y'all next week.
Wait, are you leaving, Cody?
Yeah, I'm out.
You're leaving before we leave?
Yeah, I'm first time ever.
Oh. Damn, Daniel. He's
So,
drunk.
Austin, I had a few more questions I wanted to ask. Well, now that
All right.
Cody's gone.
I'm here.
How long are you going to keep trying to look like Italian Kenny Powers?
Italian Kenny Powers. Are you telling me I look like Italian Kenny Powers?
I am.
Is it just because the top of it's like all fluffed out?
Just
If
show
I
him
got
back again. Show him the back again.
if I got the top trimmed down, would it look
No, you got to
better?
keep the top up because if you don't, then it's sad. Right now, it's like funny enough that it's cool, but like it can't get too much more serious.
Because I can't like cut the top until it's down to my shoulders, right?
Oh, Cody's back. Cody came back.
And I put the curls in it.
Oh, he came back. No, what's up? Hey,
Hey,
you have some FOMO?
no, I just really had to pee.
You just really, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
Hey
just get the
guys,
jerry curls
we need
rolling
to
in it?
announce our guests. I want to make. There's 2 announcements. We got to do the guests for next week, but we also need to announce something just quietly. I'm just do. We did. Asa Bennett said we did not address the hot dog photo, but we should. Once again, for those who didn't see it, the only photo of his face on the internet is this one with a hot dog person. We will have him back on the show to discuss it, or he'll put it in the chat. That's totally fine too. I feel really bad that this whole thing got messed up with the chat stuff. But I did want to mention real quick, if you guys are going to Boomtown, I'm going to say like 4 words at you, and I'm just going to say them once. Frolfer X New Era. That's all I'm going to say. Also, next week, we have kind of a crazy guest who has given us kind of a crazy request. So our guest next week, Justin Menichelli. He's the president of the board of the directors for the PDGA. Right. And I want to tell you, he sent us a message that said, and I'm going to quote, this is verbatim. This is not paraphrasing. I am not afraid of tough questions. Have at it.
Nice. I know
So if you
Saying
guys
the man.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of tough questions. Have at it. So next week, you guys send us some questions for Justin Menichelli,
The president
PDGA
of
Board of
the
Directors.
PDGA.
And also, there's an election coming up, so you guys might want to, if you want to do a little research, go see who's running for the board, who's running for these other positions, and then you can come in with some questions about that. I think that's a pretty good one. That's a big. He ain't ready. I love that one.
I've got some questions I may or may not have gotten from Brian Gort for him.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be amazing. Asa says pictures from outside of PB's, which is a famous hot dog spot in Winston-Salem. Thanks again. Keep up the good work.
Did you really reach out to Gort?
Yeah. Ted Chansey wants to hear all the jump putt questions for Justin Menichelli. That's going to be great. Asa, you said metal at one
for questions.
Oh, that's the Gort conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking Gort out to a beer next week.
Yeah, actually, you let me know. Let's go putt around at Contrast next week.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Tuesday or
Cody,
Thursday.
you
We'll
going to
bring
leave first again, or you want to leave last again?
Whatever.
Austin leaves first as usual. I start the show. I end the show. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. I love everybody. I can't wait to see you guys again on the course. And we'll see you again next week.
I totally cut him off. I'm Adam. Thanks for watching. See you at Ass 5 tomorrow. After school special 5, Ferguson Park. Sign up at 5, tee off at 6, short pads. Have a good time. See ya. I'm Adam.
Come to Boomtown Friday night for the distance contest. Like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye.
Shoppers, can I get a fucking oh yeah? Thank you.